Okay. All right. This leads on to this video right here. Do these things matter to women? I know, Deadlock. I didn't miss it. I was busy and I started up a stream. I've been on stream for almost an hour. Yo, you gotta stop putting that in there. Oh shit. Okay, gentlemen. After seeing those two videos and that wildness right there, oh my god. I'm like inside. I still can't believe what I just watched. This right here. Questions asked to women. I want to see how this goes down because somebody said that there's some very contradictory shit in here. Very wild. Let's hear them out.
No gaslighting. I don't even know if that's I feel like that's just common decency, but I feel like it falls under.
Definitely opening the door, being chivalrous, being a gentleman, making eye contact. Eye contact is big for me and a lot of women. Just your body language and the way you carry yourself, the way you talk to servers, the way you open doors for strangers. These little things do matter a lot.
So you do hear what's happening right here. He could at least got ahead to say it's oh my god, I just saw that. You do hear what's happening right here. She's saying all those old school, the things that people say are outdated, old school. The audio hella low. All right. Oh, there we go. There we go. That should fix it. That should fix it right there. Let me let you all hear what she said again. No, it's fine now. It was OBS. Hang on.
I feel like it falls under.
Definitely opening the door, being chivalrous, being a gentleman.
Open the door.
Making eye contact.
Be chivalrous.
Eye contact is big for me.
Be a gentleman.
Women. Just your body language and the way you carry yourself, the way you talk to servers, the way you open doors for strangers.
Open doors for strangers.
These little things do matter a lot to women.
Okay. All of those things are the outdated things that men held dear, what women held dear as well. And everyone says, that's old school. Here's your hydrate, bro. Those are old school ideas. No one believes in that stuff anymore. All right?
Definitely, I think if you're walking like in the street and he stands closest to the street.
That right there, another one of those ideas. And in fact, my same exact way. Like, we'd be walking down the street, not always like if she's on the right side, she knows. So for multiple reasons, I am deaf in my left ear, but so she would always try and be on my right side, but I'd always grab her, especially depending on what, if we're walking down the street, I'd always grab her and put her on my left side because, I was brought up that way as well to do that very thing. And she always appreciated that because she was brought up, with that sort of sense as well. Even though her idiocy and other ideas was there were still those things that, were very old school. Just look at that's harassment. Oh my God. But yeah, you never show up, girls. Look at my ass. Oh my God. But that was the whole thing. I'd always move her, and I'm closer to the cars and things like that. And it's out of this whole idea that if something were to happen, I'm closer to the danger, not you. So they're all saying these very things.
I also like when they're kind of protective, not as in like overbearing, but just kind of like standing close to you. I don't know if you go on a first date and you're in a crowded place, just making sure he's right by your side. And it kind of does go back to the manners things because, I really observe if I'm on a date or with a guy, I observe how he treats other people. So if he's respectful, saying please, thank you, and he's just a warm guy, then that's going to get my attention. But I'm not big on like huge gestures. Like, if we were to go to dinner, I wouldn't expect you to pay the whole bill or things like that. It would be nice, but I think it's just a preference of the female. I'm a little.
The lie detectors, the lie detector determined. Bitch, you're lying. All right, no, yo, there's a reason I'm saying it. Hey, yo, it's a fucking lie. That's a lie. No, it's not.
Back, but
you stupid.
Some females are more. I don't want to say high maintenance because that's not the right term, but.
Or is it? But it's not. I mean, I'm gonna agree with it. It's not the right term. Not high maintenance, but when it's those things, you should do this. There's expectation there. But they're all saying these things. I need y'all to hear this. All right? I need you to hear this.
But they expect more of the gestures. For me, it's more of like a soul connection. While gestures are important and nice, but
that is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Soul connection.
Something like so little. I don't know if this is even considered a manner, but I love when I'm walking on the street or like the sidewalk and the guy is like taking the street.
Everyone, I
inside.
Yo,
close
dead ass.
Buildings.
Yep.
Like that is like an important.
Dead ass.
That goes unnoticed because like if something were to happen, it's like the guys out there and I'm like safe.
Keep her safe. You notice every one of them are saying a lot of the same things. The safety aspect. Doing certain
really
things.
Old school, but offering, like, to pay the bill, like the first date or something, like definitely picking up the bill.
You cannot make this shit up.
Continuing, to put effort and not expecting like me to pick up.
Number 3
Anything.
is job title.
To me that doesn't matter so much. If he loves what he's doing and he shows up every day,
doesn't matter so much, right?
Too much.
Right? That's a fucking lie.
Matters right now, but I feel like I'm also at the age when we're all getting like established in our careers, so it doesn't matter to like the point where I would be completely.
And by the way, I think every one of these
can be so different than what you're.
These women.
It depends on.
Are in their 20s, early 20s.
And if you're working towards, if you're ambitious and you're driven, that matters a lot. And
things that I've told you all before. Do certain things. Part of that will truly show your ambition and drive. But I need you to hear what they're saying because they are about to contradict the whole fuck out of themselves. Now, the reason I know this is because when the video got sent to me, they sent me one little clip off to the side, and I said, "Ain't no goddamn way." They're like, "Just wait it out, watch it later." Cool. Let's keep this going.
It doesn't really matter where you are in life, but more so where you want to go. That's the big thing for me is ambition and drive.
Okay.
No, that doesn't really matter to me. I think what's more important.
Why she look like she just ate something hella bitter, nigga?
Are doing something that they like, but that's not.
But that's bullshit because only women can really do things that they like when it comes to work. It is proven, and we should all know this. Guys have to do what the fuck they have to do. And we are typically the ones doing shitty fucking jobs on a greater scale. All right? I mean, I've done so. Did I have to? No. But it made me a lot of goddamn money. Not just that. But, I mean, it was something that was physical. And that, drove me to do more and more and more different things. Lord.
Possible, but I feel like job title doesn't
creating
matter to me
things
that much.
I think it matters. Yeah, I think it matters.
I think she was the one.
I think it does matter, but then again, it's also situational.
The job title matters.
He could be somebody's assistant at a big company, and then maybe one day he could be a boss at that big company.
And so, there you go. You have to.
Exactly. It just kind of
the expectation is you are going to move up. You have to move up.
What about his salary?
Yeah, it definitely matters because like money security, like financial security is important to me. But as long as like we have enough money to
this is where it gets interesting.
Go on dates and like do like concerts, like fun stuff.
As long as we have enough money to go on dates and concerts and stuff. But what about the other shit that is really absolutely necessary to be, taken care of? But the first thing that comes to your mind is money to go on dates and concerts and stuff. All right there. Let's keep it going.
Just as long as we could still have fun.
Every time.
If his bills are paid and he treats me right, I don't think money should be an object because
Okay.
it doesn't last forever.
She lying?
No, salary not too much. As long as you're making like a decent income for
What's a
yourself.
decent income though?
Live within those means.
I would say like same answer as his job title. It doesn't really matter what you're making right now, but if you're ambitious and you have like high expectations for
I want to know the numbers, bitch.
yourself, then that's very attractive.
It is important because, for me as a female, I plan to be making a certain amount at a certain age. And the man that I expect to be with, I want him to be a hustler and a go-getter too. And, the harder you work, the more you work, the higher you're going to move up, the more you're...
That is not fucking true all the time. But she said it right out the gate. She proves hypergamy is fucking real. If you don't know what that means, women will always go after someone that makes the same, if not more than them. It has to be that way. Look at her. She said, I expect for them, I'm going to be making a lot of money later on. So they better be too. Let's let them keep going.
Your salary is going to raise. So also, if you plan to be with somebody and
She got them bad boys pierced.
to have a family, you have to support your children and each other. So I do think salary matters.
But he has to support the other individual and the children, even though she making her own bread too. His money is their money. Period.
Because it's, kind of going to
This is what had me like,
show
what?
you what the future is going to look like.
This is what
and
they
kind
showed
of
me.
Struggles or what kind of things you can do.
I wouldn't say it doesn't matter. I think, if we're thinking about a long-term thing, we're partners. So
nah,
thinking about
Nope.
things,
that's a lie.
if he's not ever making more than, let's say, $100,000.
Bitch, what? Wait. Hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. Somebody finally gave the answer of how much. Fucking excuse me, bitch. Wait a minute. Now I was gonna skip her, but yo, hold up. Rewind, nigga.
I really don't care.
You don't.
Does that make
Wait, what?
sense? And what kind of life we want to live. If he's making less money than me and I'm the breadwinner, I personally would be uncomfortable.
She
just
fucking
from what
lying.
I'm making at this moment. If we're like at a point where I feel like I'm comfortable on my own, we'd be fine together. I really don't care. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there a number that stands out to you as like a decent salary?
She asked.
Like something that you would be like, okay, he needs to make this much money.
I don't think there's a number in mind, especially for right now. But I would say if he's not ever making more than, let's say, $100,000, then I would be.
This shit just proved absolute fucking lunacy lives in a greater deal of these young females' fucking heads. First, it was it doesn't matter. No, as long as he treats me right and we can do these fun things together. It's perfectly fine. It's okay. I'll be the breadwinner. It's okay. Yeah, he's got to be making $100,000 a year at some point in time. Bitch, what? Excuse me? Oh, yo. Listen, I want to hear the rest of them before, but just to take her, this girl is crazy than a motherfucker. Do y'all know how many people actually make $100,000 a year? As far as when it comes to men, not many. Another question was asked of them as far as like the height that they want and all those other situations all comes into play. over 6 feet tall, all of these different things. But at 100 racks a year, they're 2 times outside of what the average individual makes. Okay? Period. Which at 6 figures, 100 grand, puts these men in a category of somewhere within the almost 2% category of American men at 100 racks a year. She didn't care as long as he treats her right, all these other things, and then it comes back to he's got to be making 100 grand a year. This is what I mean. A lot of these females don't know what the fuck they want on this planet. They just don't. And they come off with just throwing out numbers that they think sounds good. I've seen families be raised on a single income of 40 racks. 30 something, 40, 50 racks. Single families. If they didn't have kids, they was living in luxury, nigga. With 40, 50 racks a year. No kids? Bruh. We ain't gotta pay for diapers, formula. Take these little motherfuckers nowhere. We ain't gotta go to McDonald's twice a week. All kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? But 100 racks? Lady, you just stepped out of normal territory. Let's let this keep going.
A little bit worried about our future.
I'm gonna say,
and she would be worried if he's not making at least 100 racks a year.
Like in the 70s. I don't know. There's the gender wage gap, so I don't even know.
Oh, she's fucking stupid. Oh my god, she's fucking stupid. Oh my god, where the fuck did the gender wage gap come from? First off, stop it with that bullshit. I can break that down. I've broken it down before. I can break it down 1,000 more times, to be honest about it. But it's absolutely crazy. 70 racks. You are still outside of the average. You're still outside of the average man's salary in the States. But okay, 70's a little bit better. Dude could be a general contractor at that point in time. Some along those lines. Let's let it keep going.
I would say enough to live a life of leisure, in a sense. Not have to worry about your rent, your utilities, stuff like that. But also, obviously, a more desirable man would be able to take care of our kids, of myself.
This bitch said of our kids. It's me. A more desirable man would be able to take care of our kids and our rent and okay, maybe you have rent, but more than likely you're gonna have a mortgage if you're really breaking it down. I will get to chats in a second, but this broad, you already see it. It's me.
Of our older parents, so.
Oh, she definitely Latina.
Oh, there's
Latinas are hardcore. When it come to their parents getting older and everything else, maybe you gotta help me take care of my parents. Bitch, what? They didn't raise me. Yo. Oh my God, stop lying, bro. That bitch basic.
No.
I would say enough to live a life of leisure.
A life of leisure.
Not have to worry about your rent, your utilities, stuff like that. But also, obviously, a more desirable man would be able to take care of
how much? I want to know.
Kids, of myself, of our older parents. So I would say somewhere between 400K to wherever.
Yo! Wait. Tell me I heard that shit wrong. Ain't no.
Say enough to live a life of leisure in a sense, like not have to worry about your rent, your utilities, stuff like that, but also obviously a more desirable man would be able to take care of our kids, of myself, of our older parents.
I heard that wrong.
So I would say somewhere between 400K to...
Nope. I'm done, y'all. Y'all can run the stream now. I'm out. Yo, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Yo. Oh my fucking God. Hold the whole fuck up. This broad just said, this young lady just said 400 racks. $400,000 a year. This basic looking Rudy Poo ass broad talking about somebody needs to make $400,000 a year to be with her? Yo, too many mean things I can say right now. $400,000 a year. Oh, hold up.
Wherever, like there's no bar.
At 23, if I were to be dating a man right now, 80K is pretty good. 80 to 100K.
At 23, 80 to 100K. Who the fuck? Half the people at the age of 23 are still in school, graduate school, different things of that nature. There are very few 23-year-old kids, young men, making 80 to 100K. What in all the fuck is wrong? Where do these people's concept of money come from? 400 racks, 100K. Where's the concept of money coming from these people? Dead ass. Where are these women getting their ideas and concepts of money?
Is what I'd be looking for.
Bitch, you better keep looking.
Yeah, somewhere around 80 to 100K.
She on crack, nigga.
I think 6 figures is definitely decent for, it's a little, you got to work hard for it nowadays, but for an income, to create a family and things of that nature, like at least 100,000 is acceptable. I mean, we'll take less, but it just depends on your job.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a lot of girls have said that, and I actually just recently read the statistic where only 2% of men between the ages of 20 and 40 make 6 figures and are over 6 feet.
It's less than that.
Two of the things that women...
She wrong. She's wrong on that. It is less than that. It's actually less than 1% of men are 6 feet and make 6 figures. And then have the game to even pull a bitch. What she's talking about is a statistic that actually says, as a whole, but these men are also possibly married in some form of a relationship, potentially gay or otherwise. Now, when you take all of those individuals out, heterosexual men, single, in that age group, bruh, it's less than 1%. It's insane. I mean, look at the face she's making now. Oh, fucking goofy. People are fucking goofy out here. No concept of money, no concept of what reality is, no concept of how hard it is to make that kind of bread. And then most people really need to understand that the average individual who ends up making somewhere within the realm of 6 figures a year in their life, it's after they're 40 years old. This is the type of shit that y'all dealing with out here. Like dead ass. In a dating game, this is the type of shit that motherfuckers are dealing with. Ladies, Y'all got to stop being this fucking naive and ignorant. Guys, y'all got to stop falling for this type of bullshit. These traps. Fucking thirst traps. And not one of them. I want to know if any one of them can cook, clean, got any kind of skills. What's expected is that you gonna go ahead and bring their lifestyle up. I mean, brown haired girls straight up. Me. Take care of me. Bring my lifestyle. Yo, what are you doing to benefit my life at that point while I'm busting my cheeks out here trying to fucking get that bread? I'm up all hours of the night. And then that becomes the problem right there. When you work so hard to actually make that kind of money, guess what? All of a sudden you got a problem. You don't spend enough time with me. Babe, I'm out here working trying to get this bread. Like, for real. You wanted this. You want to live this lifestyle. I got to take care of all of it. But now it's a problem. Face the reality, y'all. In order for you all, as men, to become relevant to a great deal of these women, I'm not saying all of them, because not all of them are this fucking illogical. I mean, most. A lot of women can be illogical. But not all of them are this stupid. All right? But the best thing you can do for yourself is set yourself up to win. Take care of yourself, maintain yourself, look good, smell good, go out, have drive, work out, fucking go ahead and put yourself in a position to make the money that makes you happy. And then with all of the courage and self-esteem that you're going to have after doing all of those things, stepping up to some random female is absolutely the easiest thing in the world. Now, you don't want a wife abroad like one of these here talking about, oh, no, he got to be everything that a gentleman is and was back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 1800s, so on and so forth. But at the absolute worst time in American history, he has to make over $250,000 a year to make me happy. Yo, understand what it is, y'all. Understand what it is. Let me go ahead and go through chats. Yo, this shit is wild. I'm done with this. I
typically say they want.
Right.
But it's crazy to think about the fact that there's only 2% of men
It's less than
that are out
making
there.
that much. Yeah.
I'll take a short guy that makes $1 million all day long.
This bitch here. This bitch here. This is yet again proof too. Love? What the fuck is that? See, women like to have this whole idea of, I'm going to love him for everything, and he has to love me for everything. And when you get married, the vows hold that term in there as well. When in all actuality, it's not about love. Relationships are like fucking contracts. Marriage is definitely not like a contract. It is a contract. And in that contract, you as the guy carry the heavier burden. Pure and simple. And at any point in time, the woman can nullify that contract and take your shit just because she got bored. So, gentlemen, let me say this again. Get better, do better, be better, get courage, get self-esteem, do all those things, put yourself in the right position that makes you happy. And then find a lady of your choosing, but don't let that bitch drag you. Facts. Don't get caught up with these types. Don't sit here and break bread on somebody that does not deserve it, is not worth it, is not there to absolutely uphold her end of the bargain and uplift you as you are supporting everything. Don't fucking do it. Don't fall for the trap. This is insane. All right. Let's see. This nigga said, I swear that's Jeffree Star. Oh my God. You did not. Oh my God. Call that bitch Jeffree Star. Oh, I'm done. Oh, Lord Jesus. Vasi said if that implies that she will work too, then sure. It doesn't, Vasi. That's the problem. It does not imply that. And the thing is, even when they do it, this is something that you guys have to understand and learn. When it comes down to women working, oh yeah, it's a great thing. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a boss babe. I can do, I'm this, I'm that, so on and so forth. Now, women at this point in time in the world are getting more educated than, men. They're getting into positions much better, but they choose to be in more social positions, meaning nurses, healthcare, teachers, different things like that. On average, I'm not playing. If you take the first inning was somewhere within the realm of $34,000 a year. Some women, on the other hand, if there is another average. It's based on a couple of different things, but the other's like $40,000 a year. But she expects you to make $100K plus. The fuck? And then at some point in time, she's just gonna be like, I don't want to work anymore. I've warned you all about women who sit there and make jokes constantly and say, oh my, I just wish I didn't have to work anymore. Oh my God, I just like do nothing and, sleep all day and get up and go and travel and, take the kids to blah, blah, blah. Bruh, because inherently they don't want to do these things. These are facts. But so many women nowadays are chasing after the bag, especially in their early 20s and everything else. And then all of a sudden coming around at the latter point in time and they're just like, I want to like have kids and blah, 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 when it's almost too late or it's dangerous for them to do so, so on and so forth. We can go into the economics of all of that. But what you have to understand, Vasi, with that statement that you made, if that implies she will work too, then sure. Bruh. Even if she do at the beginning, she ain't gonna want to for so long. I'm telling you right now. And I gave y'all like very good example. My ex, for instance. I didn't give a fuck if she didn't work. At some point she decided, I'm gonna do it, and you know what, let's do everything 50-50. Okay, I was paying for everything. Okay, it's fine. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. What you want to do. Sure enough, that all switched up, especially considering, me running my business and being at home and working from home and all the other stuff and blah, blah, blah. And it came down to a thing, I wish I didn't have to work and blah, blah, blah. And then you quit your job and then you're mad at me because I'm not the one who told you to fucking quit your job. You decided to do so. But now, instead of coming and speaking to me like a fucking grown-up and saying, babe, okay, listen, can we go back to, what we're doing? All of a sudden, it's an implied situation that you just better know. And I mean, in my head, I'm out the fucking door anyway at that point. I'm just like, I'm shut down. Don't give a fuck no more. It is what it is. Instead of having a grown-up conversation, well, I'm just going to do these things and like expect that you are going, baby girl, why'd you do that? I mean, it always comes down to you as the guys. And understand, like, there's no issue with taking care of those sorts of things, but don't sit here and deal with women who will fucking tell you one thing and then go back and forth wishy-washy and fight you on things and then turn around and lay all the blame on you when in all actuality they just can't take accountability for themselves. Like, these young women here can't not accept the fact that inherently built in them is this whole thing called hypergamy. Not just that, but they can't accept the fact that they are fucking stupid. This one here, then I'll just take a shorter guy who's a millionaire. Bitch, that doesn't fix the situation. Less than 1% of men are of a certain height and make a certain amount of money, and only about 1% of men actually make over six figures as far as the type of man that you want. Because you don't want to be cheated on and you want him to be straight. Ding! Like, fuck! Yeah, just ignorance. All right, anyway. The one with the white nails is bad. You're sad. I'm buying my tickets. If you have a job, fine, I'll pay for yours too. They go with Andrew Tate. Oh my God, yes, they go with Andrew Tate. Hey, there you go. Professor Bull is back. But she sold the bread Let's see. I can't even make 100 in a year. If you don't care, then I can have 20 in the bank, not 100K. Exactly. Facts. But that's not the case. That is not the case, bruh. You gotta have bread. They lied. That's why I said at the beginning, they lying. My answer to that one bitch with my money is my money and your money is yours. But that's the whole thing right there. That's never been the rule. And women were brought up that way too. They fucking know it. This is why they need to understand guys don't give a fuck about the amount of money they make. Seriously, don't come to me with, I have, you clip me, Bullet gives up. Oh shit, yo, this is why they have to understand that whole, I have this degree and I make this amount of money. We do not care. Like, we just don't. We can't, because you guys were brought up a certain way. We know that. We were brought up in that same shit. My money's is our money, but your money is your money. And don't no woman want to spend real bread on you. Facts. No matter what. I mean, in order for them to do so, you better have given them everything that they ever wanted. Seriously. Millie Bobby Brown is all I know. Then you need to make 500 a day. How about that? GTA looking at, oh my God. What is up with you calling bras and GTA prosties? Lana Rhodes looking ass, get dress coded in school looking ass. Let's see. Oh wow. She got a body like a 15-year-old boy. God damn. Nah, see, yeah, Vasi thought she said 40K. Nope, she said 400K. On average for a game designer is anywhere from 100 racks to 250 racks. Now to the top 80 and higher make anywhere from 350 racks to 500 racks. Well, the shitty part of it is that that game designer situation doesn't necessarily work out like that. And in fact, and we had to do study on this as well. It's 60-80. And then you step into the league of, like, I shit you not, 60-80. 60K to 80K. Then you step into the league of 120K at max, then going to somewhere around 250K. Anything above that means that you're in a very high position within a company and things like that, making that type of money. But again, what you have to understand is a lot of these companies aren't even hiring a great deal of dudes nowadays, and it's absolutely insane. There's a reason behind it. I'm not going to go into it, but the ones that do, sometimes the women are actually making more money than the guys, even if they come in at the same time with the same level of experience, or at times the guys have more experience as well. But that's just the way it's working right now. Let's see. Yeah, I understand you just looked that up, but trust me, we've had to do a full-ass study on this. There are certain things and certain criteria that are not being shown in there. Trust me, bro. It's fucked up. And for game designers, again, it's all dependent on the amount of time that you're in that industry, too. You don't just typically go in making 100K out the gate. Not kidding. Base is typically 60. And it also depends on what, where you are and the position you're in. Let's see. Blizella Short. Now that I look at him. Nope, not actually. Anyway, Imagine Bullet with me. Yeah, y'all can kiss my ass on all that. 4 figures is good for now. 4 figures? Wait, what? 4 figures? I mean, hell, if that's what you make in a month, that is what it is. Bullet 76. Are we done with this? Yeah, we're done with that video right there. We're about to switch over to something else. My bad. I'm just trying to go through chat right now. Percent of men that are 6 feet tall and making 6 figures, it is 0.46%. Clips Twitch. Oh, I got clipped again. Okay. All right. So that's that. I just thought I'd leave that beautiful face up there since y'all thought she was so fucking hot. Y'all niggas tripping. Anyway. All right. I was going to go over this victim or the